Honestly, this video is gonna speak for itself. I mean, I don't even need to introduce the title. Like, I'm in it right now, baby. This is one of the major issues with living in Houston. I'm sure everybody's used to it, is traffic. I don't know this person in front of me, I'm just riding with them because I saw him suffering in traffic, and I was lane splitting all the way up until this point, until I saw him just like kind of just riding in the traffic. So I'm just like, let me suffer with him for a little bit, and then I'll continue my lane splitting. It's crucial for bikes. A lot of people say it's unsafe, and in a way it is, if you do it incorrectly. If you do it incorrectly, but you know, if you're doing it at the regular speed limit, like 60, which is usually the speed limit on this highway, yeah, you're doing 60 through the lanes, yeah, that's unsafe. Now if you're doing it at 30, and you know, you can safely observe pockets in traffic where people can potentially merge into the lane, and you can safely avoid it and make adjustments, then it's safe. The general public has misconceptions about lane splitting on it being unsafe from a couple of bad apples, you know, going 60 through the middle. Yeah, I can see that. But it's actually safer for more motorcyclists to lane split, or sometimes I'll ride in the emergency lane like he's doing. That was perfect timing. Like, my bike freaking overheats. Like, I have an R1. He has like a Yamaha 250, or it's a smaller bike, a beginner bike. So his bike probably doesn't heat up as much. My bike is starting to cook my two eggs down there. So yeah, it wastes gas for us. The manual with the clutch is a big task. I think I'm gonna exit off here. I don't want to go that far. Like, look at this traffic right here. All this traffic. Like, fuck this. Like, let me show you how it's done if you got a bike in Houston. Let me show you how this shit's done. Let me show you how it's done. Well, there's no traffic there, but I'm lane splitting, man. I'm gonna do it right here. I'm gonna do it right here. Like, the feeder is stopped, the highway is stopped. I'm not waiting for it. So, this is how it's done, baby. And that's how it's done. Ooh, it's a nice Trek mountain bike. But back on topic, it is, I think, fundamentally safer for motorcyclists to actually lane split, because you're less susceptible to crashing. Actually, that's incorrect. Let me word that better. You are less susceptible to crash due to other motorists. Now, how can you're probably wondering, if you're a general public watching this and you don't ride a motorcycle, how is that possible? You're riding in between the lanes, a car can merge into you. Yes, but the chances of that are very slim if you are going underneath the speed limit like this. The traffic is stop and go, and I'm going like 18. Like it's safe. Like, people can hear me coming. I have a loud bike. They can move out of my way. I'm going slow enough to see whether this space here, this pocket, I'm able to safely enter the pocket, or I'm riding slow enough to where if they do merge into me, I can have the safety to then brake and then make adjustments if I need to. Woo! But to sum it up, lane splitting, in my opinion, is way more safer. Number one, you're taking your bike out of a higher risk area for you to actually get into an accident. That's not necessarily caused by you, but other motorists. While you're actually riding in the lane in high condensed traffic, the braking, we all know it. It's stop and go, stop and go. Bikes stop very quickly. It doesn't take much for us to stop. Like, I use one finger and I can pretty much stop, and I can be going 60 and stop really easy. But for the car behind me, maybe it's not the case. So I mean, it's no shocker. We all do it when we're in traffic. What do? We usually usually get on our phones. We're not paying attention most of the time, and that's how you can get caused to be rear-ended. And you can't control being rear-ended because you can't see it. It's up to the other motorists to drive responsibly and, you know, essentially keep tabs of your speed so they can make adjustments. So when you brake, they brake. But for me, I don't like those odds. And knock on wood, like, I've never crashed yet or have been rear-ended, and I've been lane splitting for about, ever since I got my bike. So there's times where I do lane split a little excessive or crazy, some would call it, but I do that sparingly. I don't do that a lot. I try not to go above 30 miles per hour when I'm cutting through cars, and I make sure that I'm making some noise so people can hear me. I'm slowing down if I see a really tight space. I'm not just riding through assuming people are going to move out of my way, because chances are, like, they're not going to. So, but comment down below what you think. Oh, I didn't mention, I actually got a new windscreen. If you watched a couple of my videos, you noticed it was black. I have a clear WRS windscreen. It's actually very good. If you have an R1, I highly recommend you get it. The price on it was, I can't remember off the top of my head. I think it was 120, 114, somewhere in that range. And I'm totally not disappointed. Comparably, when I got the bike, I didn't have the stock windscreen. I had the, I believe, a double bubble, like the darkest smoke that you literally cannot see through. So that's all I can base it off of, is just that, comparison wise. But this one is way more better. It's really clear, and it's quite sturdy, and relatively easy to put on. I put it on myself. The only finicky part was there's two tabs on the actual windscreen that poke out this way, and you kind of have to finagle them, and because there's like a bolt that goes down to hold these mirrors on, and they go straight down, and those tabs kind of hit them so that it won't go down all the way, so you have to finagle it in a way to get it in there. But other than that, highly recommend if you have a Yamaha R1 WRS windscreen. I'm a big fan of just the clear. I don't really like smoke because I actually like to use mine and look through it, so it's kind of hard to do that when it's smoked. And I think it looks great. But yeah, comment down below what you guys think about lane splitting. Is it good? Is it bad? You of course know what side I'm on. But yeah, I would like to see and hear you guys' opinions on it. Let me know what you think. Comment down below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.